Hey, what's up, you guys? I realized that I had not posted a video and kind of accountability check on shoes recently, and I wanted to make this video for my current clients and new clients, just a reminder that your shoes are your first line of protection and impact absorption for your joints. So if you want to skip on your shoes, I don't really want to hear about your shin splints and your knees and all the other stuff going on if you're not going to at least invest in a couple good pairs of shoes. As most of you, if you work out with me ever, and we've had this conversation, which is pretty much all of my clients, you know how vital and how important, how much emphasis I put on your shoes. And it's just something that people tend to skimp over. I get people, especially new clients, that come in and they bought their Foot Locker or Champs special, and frankly, those are not shoes for working out in. Those are shoes for looking cute, and people want to buy them because they look cute, and then they want to think that just because it has a swoosh on it that it's a good shoe to work out in. That's not the case. Nike makes shoes, especially all the major brands, Nike, Reebok, Under Armour. They make more shoes for looking good because more people buy shoes not to work out in or to look like they work out in than people that buy them to actually use for working out. So Champs, Foot Locker, those types of stores are not the ones you want to go to for running shoes. You want to go to a real running store, or maybe like a Dick's or something if you're looking for a cross trainer shoe. So with that being said, I want to give you guys a couple tips on how to save some money when it comes to buying these shoes, because they're getting ridiculously overpriced now, like $150, $160, $200, $250 for a pair of shoes to run in. I'm not spending that much money on shoes, not for running in, because number one, I got a ton of shoes, which I'll show you guys in my next video, all of my shoes, kind of give you a background on those and why I have so many. But I got probably, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 pair of shoes right now that are kind of in rotation. Probably 1 or 2 of them are retired, but most of them I could work out in on any given day. And it's just that important to me because I have a bad knee that I keep my shoes in rotation, keep them fresh. And I do have my favorites that I tend to wear more than I do the other ones. But at the end of the day, you gotta have multiple pairs of shoes if you want to, if your longevity is of concern to you, okay? So, I do advise that everybody go to a running shoe store and get your stride, your pace, your running style analyzed. They'll put you on a treadmill, they'll put the super slow motion camera on you, and they'll just, basically kind of tell you and show you in slow motion, super slow motion, what your stride is doing. If it'll tell, they'll have you stand on this platform, it'll tell you how high your arch is, and then they'll tell you if you overpronate, underpronate, where the weight is on your foot, and they can suggest shoe models accordingly because the shoemakers make these shoes for these particular types of, body types and, running styles. So you definitely want to get that done at least once. I've had it done once. I haven't had it done since because once you kind of know, you don't really need to keep having it done. So you only need to get it done once, and typically you can get it done for free. Just go to a running shoe store and get it done. But going to a running shoe store does afford you the privilege of getting the newer model of shoe, and you get to try that model of shoe out for typically 90 days. And then if you don't like it, satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it, just take it back and get another pair, switch to a different model of the same brand, or just get your money back. And you don't have to feel bad about it because these shoemakers make a ton of money. The markups on these shoes are insane. What it costs a whole lot more to develop the shoe than to actually make the shoe. And they put the same type of sole on a bunch of different models so that they distribute the cost of development among a bunch of different types of shoes. So don't feel bad about it. Go and try a couple pair of shoes and see which ones you like best. And then you'll know which brand, you'll know which style of shoe that you like, and then you can kind of go from there. Now you may have to adjust from time to time, but year to year, they only make small changes. So that's probably the best tip in terms of getting your shoes and feet analyzed and trying to get some shoes to where you know they're going to work for you. Another way to do it is to go to Amazon, sign up for Amazon Prime. Prime now has wardrobe, where they'll send you clothes and shoes for 7 days, and you get to try them out, see how you like them, and send them back. Now, I'm not sure with running shoes whether you can work out in them and then send them back, but we're gonna see soon, because I got like 7, 8 pairs of shoes coming in the next week, and whichever ones I don't like, I'm sending them back. But I'm gonna keep at least 4 or 5 of them, because every spring or summer I buy 4 to 5 pairs of shoes so that my shoes stay fresh, they stay in rotation until I retire them. And I'll go into more detail on that later. But try Amazon Wardrobe, get you some shoes. Now, a good thing with Amazon Wardrobe is that they'll have some of the older model shoes, like a year removed or 2 years removed. And these are perfectly fine shoes, but the shoe manufacturers buy them back from the big name stores. They buy them back and they destroy them, or they make rubber tracks out of them so that they keep the prices high. It's kind of like car manufacturers. They'll buy all those cars back, they'll destroy them, or they'll sit them in a lot somewhere in the middle of nowhere and let them rust and rot so that they can keep the price of their new cars high. So running shoes are the same way. They buy those shoes back. But you have these warehouses that buy a bunch of shoes at a discount, and then once the shoes go out of model, then they sell them at a discount. Or they buy a bunch of the overstock and then they sell them they put them online like Amazon and whatever retail places. So just do your homework, read lots of reviews. There's lots of reviews on YouTube on specific brands. Almost any shoe that's legitimate, there's going to be a review on it on YouTube. So go look at some reviews and get some impressions. But then at the end of the day, you're going to have to try it for yourself, because everybody's going to have different tastes. Okay. So try the Amazon. Now the negative about it is that you're not going to get every type of shoe. You're going to be limited to certain sizes, certain colors in each model. So you just got to find whichever models that they have that apply to you. Otherwise, you just try buying them and then taking them back or sending them back. So, but my next video is going to be about my current shoe haul, and then I'm going to make a subsequent video after that about the new shoes that I get. And I may actually do like some reviews on each one. But I got a lot of shoes coming and I'm gonna try them out. I'm branching out. I used to be a Saucony fanboy. I've been running Sauconys for years because they were my favorite out of the ones that I tried early on. But the competition is fierce right now. You got Under Armour in the game. I mean, Nike's really trying hard. And then you got your typical brands like Brooks, Saucony, you got New Balance, Mizuno, all these guys throwing their hat in there too, Adidas. So you really just gotta kind of find a brand, because there's hundreds, literally hundreds of shoes out there for you to choose from. Just pick some good ones and don't just run in the first store you see window shopping and buy the first shoes you find on sale and then think that's gonna be good for your joints. So you just gotta be educated, guys. Use this thing up here and you'll be better off for it. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.